Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects. Run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you. levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
The widow now? Yes, I'd heard the new deacon was...
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
The ale at the Dragon is tending towards water these days. Not the same since old Fletcher passed. Say, what was the wilder light?
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Oh, beastly, isn't it? Although I suppose he doesn't have a smart ship. The bearers are...
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. But I suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
And the statesman, because he's so great, thinks his trade as honest and fine. A lawyer is an honest employment, so is mine. Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fit that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
So, that's all that sick word of trial comes on.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy
I already
her
have.
from the evidence.
Tom Gay, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what it would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book
1,000 pardons.
for Tom
My apologies.
£40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty has brought more goods into our lofty here than any drive of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her on, she making the common course of business live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always hits the end of Partridge's life because the free of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine girl. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, my observation is right. We in the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions missing.
Sir, Jack Moore has sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon. She hopes to report the matters themselves in the reward.
As a French very active and industrious, you may satisfy a little of some of the evidence.
Upon Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog! When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to if he did not mend his hand. This is death without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in.
Betty hath brought more goods into our lofty year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live at 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always hits the end of Partridge's life because the free of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But all away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
Ha! But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next session. I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get nothing till he's hanged. A register of the gang. Cook-fingered. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock is.
Burning up the walls tonight is a marvel.
2, 3, 4, 5 gold watches. And 7 silver ones.
Never know
A mighty clean-handed fellow. 16 snuff boxes. 5 of them true gold. 6 dozen of handkerchiefs. 4 silver Elton swords.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Come on, please!
That man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
But I've done no wrong! I swear it! Any weapons?
Terrible fire. It's incredible any part of the old hall remains.
I beg your pardon. Did you notice anyone suspicious? Try to remember.
Order! We must have order!
Should have kept it in edible condition that long. You do surprise me.
Order! We must have order! Peace, friends! There is no danger!
It happened
We
right
must
at that
leave
balcony.
at once.
What are those men
Kill
doing?
her about. I'm staying where it's safe.
Order! We must have order! Move! Move! Imbecile!
Where are you going? And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that to be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Some fresh air might do me good. Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender Parnell.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Look at how he bumbles about.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Policeman, call this off. If the captain
To
sees
hell
us...
with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Anoint him with the oil of gladness already.
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
he's thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not...
You're not having second thoughts, are you?
You there! I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him once get quiet. Here he comes.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. Beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk them down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine. We're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with him.
Mills tried. Captain turned him away.
Curious. Most curious.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Hatham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah, so that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
You'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right. All right. We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
On yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Mickey.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives, I thought.
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Bloody hell!
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
He didn't make it through that skirmish. Indians don't.
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover.
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin. Pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway.
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
The Silver Fox offers all travelers the finest fare and rates in the city. Cunning travelers always make our den
Thank
their destination. Hear ye!
Ah, you're a thief.
God! God! New York are set aside for the establishment of
You lost all of
Hear
them.
ye! My royal charter!
Too much strong drink.
And walked out with the collection plate. Column barriers of Needle Street. A place to go. Hostilities increase in the frontier, as both French and British forces draw Freeze! Apologize at once!
Thank you.
Onions, garlic.
Thank you.
Another plastic niche.
Thank you.
Again?
What do you need, my friend?
Listen at all times of year. Contract the musical services of Bellow, Burford, and Prupp. Mother Barnum's Preserve. Delectable jams and jellies. Fresh from the farm to your table. In today's weekly advertiser.
What's he trying to do?
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, and you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
With all that middle-class cabbage.
We barely scrape through as it is. For all the fish we catch each day, we can find no custom. No one has been.
Get out of the way.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy something to eat? A drink, perhaps? Or is it a bed you require?
We've already let rooms here.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up. Do you require anything further?
Only privacy.
Sir, William Johnson.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
left our little corner of Brandenburg because war and disease have destroyed our...
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Haytham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy. Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
Don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout. Take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. We'll have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
You two, clear off.
Go on now, before you make us mad.
You two, clear off. So much for the element of surprise.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside!
What now?
We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them. On with your show then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Save your looting for after we found Johnson's research.
Yes, Master.
Oh.
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't? They'll know.
Haytham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Aye. Terrible tragedy, that. Back to the Green Dragon, then. I need a drink. We've company.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
Ryan, I'm coming. Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste. Aw, why's you always gotta go and spoil the sport?
Right? I should go the other way.
That seems to be the last of them.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I've an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Churchwill. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
Wonderful.
Charles? Sir? Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
All the very best in firearms.
Should we write a spam, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it, they were surely drunk carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
Putney's on Mill Road, a name and reputation you can ride with.
Such scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those on the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
Citizens of Massachusetts Bay, the French take Fort Necessity in the colony of Pennsylvania. Crown forces are obliged to surrender. The Duke of Newcastle promotes Major General Edward Braddock to lead a counterstrike. All the very best in firearms.
I beg your pardon.
Wonderful recipe. Although apples don't be possible on this
For sporting, gentlemen.
those indications should suit party foes.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Many homes and chimneys damaged in the recent earthquake on Cape Ann. Reverberations felt in Boston and to the north and to the south.
Everything you need from nature's garden. Here, good folks. Over here! Hurry!
Though he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. Don't envy the man. He's grim times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat to the road.
Good call, that.
Who does
With a fancy
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance.
Bugger that! They're lying!
Aye. Well, what can I do?
Hey, what is the meaning of this? Hey, what is the meaning of this?
Stop! I want to talk to you.
And they waved me away. Insisted it was all under control.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though. So I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the foot.
That saves its own pleasure. Say, who's the wild of the lion?
I need you to focus.
Easy for you to say. You didn't just watch your friend die.
Recall what happened as best you can.
There were 4 of them. All of clearly ill repute. They carried a 5th. He was bruised and unconscious. Thomas the fool tried to offer aid, so they cut his throat. And then they moved on, as if it were nothing. As if it...
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I was focused on trying to stop the bleeding.
Come on now, try and remember.
That way, I think.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time. Just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It was a requirement. Perception is fundamental to it. It guides the feet in running and climbing. It forms the hands to strike and fight. And most important, it transforms the senses. And we begin to know the world. It's aware. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Hold it.
Where? What? Where? Where?
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you're raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
And so you died! Grind them to dust!
See, Charles? We'll have church.